Hey Mixers, welcome back to another NBA player props video. I promised you I would get a couple of, second half of the NBA season props for you, and so that is what we're doing today. It's not quite exactly halfway through the season, of course, and I want to note, this is important, we are only getting props from Prize Picks. I have not seen any of these props on any of these other sites. Maybe they'll come out today or tomorrow before the games are played, but that's really kind of down to the line. So we're only getting one source on these props, and that is important to understand. Okay, first I want to jump into, because college basketball March Madness is coming up, I wanted to show you that the promos for college basketball have mostly been put out by one app, and that is Sleeper, and they have not been hitting. So they have been miserable. Now, there's been one on Better, there was one today, so we'll count that one in the future, and there were two on Boom Fantasy today. And then I might have missed some here and there, but for the most part, Sleeper has been putting out these college basketball promos, and they have not been doing well. If you just fade the normal line on the Sleeper props, the promos, you would be hitting at a 79% rate right now, which is just insane. The Sleeper 2X, that is when they keep the line at the regular line, but they boost the payout to 2X. You could fade those as well. Those should be hitting at about a 50% rate. And they are only hitting at a 40% rate, and then middling some as well. So I just wanted to show you that data. All right, getting into the season bets that I already gave out. These are season-long bets that I have rolling right now. We have 3 that are currently in the green, 3 that are currently in the red, so I just want to quickly review them. Giannis under his 31.5 points per game average, he's at 27.97. Cooper Flag over his 16.9 points per game average, he's well over that with 20. And then LeBron James under his 2.3 3-pointers made per game average. He's at 1.42. So those are all looking great. And then Paolo Banchero over 24.5 points per game. He is probably not going to get there. He is only at 21.3. He would have to put up some pretty impressive numbers to clear that at this point. Victor Wembanyama over 24.5 points per game average. He's at 24.4, so he could get there for us. And then Trae Young over 23.8 point per game average. He's only at 19.3, and obviously he's not going to hit that. So those are how my season-long bets are going so far. Jumping into the second half of the season bets that I have for you, I only have a few, so let's talk through them. Prize Picks is only giving us double-doubles and triple-doubles. That's it. So that's all we can bet on. Those are inherently risky, so keep that in mind. I do have a couple unders, though. The first one here is Dyson Daniels under 4.5 double-doubles. He has 7 in 53 games played this season, which is 13%. He has 26 remaining games, so 13% of that, if he were to keep up the same pace, would be 3.38, which is well under this line. So he would need to pick up the pace and do even better to be able to clear this line. With CJ McCollum taking more and more usage, I don't know if that's going to happen unless Jalen Johnson and or CJ McCollum miss some games. With CJ McCollum on the court, he is only over in 1 out of 14 games does he have a double-double, which is only 7%. So ever since CJ McCollum joined the team, Dyson Daniels' double-doubles have gone down to just 1. So I really like this one. This is probably my favorite one, and I did make Dyson Daniels the thumbnail of this video. All right, next one here. Alperen Sengun over 11.5 double-doubles. He has... So far on the season, 24 out of the 46 games, he has a double-double. So that is 52%. Pretty good. He has 29 games remaining, so that means 15 more double-doubles if he keeps up the same pace, which clears this line by a comfortable margin. He still has to play 6 out of the top 10 teams in allowing rebounds to centers. So he has some easy matchups, at least 6 easy matchups coming up. In the 2024 season, he went 50 out of 83 games for 60%, so he played even better last year. And then in the 2023 season, he played 29 out of 63 games. He had a double-double, which is 46%. He only needs 41% the rest of the season to hit 12. So he's been playing at 52%. He only needs 41% to hit 12. I think he can do it. You can also alt this down to 9.5, which I think is great. You can also alt it up to 12.5 for a 4.5x payout when you put it with a regular player prop. So I really like both of those options. I'll probably be shooting my shot on at least the normal line and maybe one of the alt lines. But yeah, I like this one not as much as the Dyson Daniels one. The other thing here is this is a competitive conference, the Western Conference, And so the Rockets might actually need to play hard and win some of these easy games that they have coming up. All right, Nikola Jokic under 13.5 triple doubles. He can definitely do this. He can definitely smash us here. He's the triple double king, obviously, but let's go through the stats. So he has the #1 toughest remaining schedule of any team in the NBA, according to the site I was looking at. His average triple double this season is 51%. 44% last season, and then in the season before that, he had 30% triple-double hit rate on the season. So he's already playing above his averages right now by a lot. So that is worrying if you're trying to go for an over, but luckily we're going for an under. He needs to continue to maintain a 51.85% rate in order to clear this line. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it's going to be close, but I just think that there is some value on unders, obviously. He could miss some games, a couple other things. However, he is going to be playing some pretty competitive games. And so let's look at that data because I think it's actually on our side. So when he goes up against the top 10 teams in like not giving up assists, that would be this first chart here that I put on the left. So he's only 43% over a triple-double against teams that don't give up assists. And then in the second graph over here, these are teams that don't give up rebounds. So when he goes up against the top 10 teams that don't give up rebounds this year, he's only over this line 22% of the time. So those aren't good odds. So those teams are the Rockets, the Knicks, the Thunder, the Clippers, and the Suns for the assists. And then the Rockets, the Knicks, the Spurs for the rebounds that he has left to play. Combined teams, like where they don't give up assists and they don't give up rebounds, there's the Rockets and the Knicks. So he still has to play both of those teams. So if he goes 51% in all of the games that are not considered tough matchups, that would be 11.5 games. And then if he gets, 33%, so 1 in 3 of these tough matchups, that will be 2 more games. That will put him right at 13.5. So I think this line was set pretty intentionally, and I'm just going to have to bet on the under here. I know he can do it, but I think that the data and the odds are on our side for the under. All right, these are some honorable mentions that didn't quite make it, but I almost put them on the card, so I just wanted to bring them up in case you're interested. Amen Thompson under 6.5 double-doubles. He would need to significantly ramp up his pace to get to this line, but his rebounds average jumps to over 10 per game when Kevin Durant is not on the court. So if Kevin Durant misses like 3 games is all, then Amen Thompson might clear this line accidentally. So I am leaning towards the under here, but if Kevin Durant does miss time, Amen Thompson is going to get these rebounds most likely. Also, we kind of are betting on Alperen Şengün. We want him to get the rebounds and the double-double, and we don't want Amen Thompson to get it. So I might go in on this eventually, but this quite didn't make the card. And then James Harden for a triple-double. He already has one with the Cavs in 3 games played. So that's pretty insane. And Mobley was not on the court, but Jared Allen was. So with Mobley and Allen on the court, this is obviously going to be tough to get a triple-double, but the Cavs have the easiest, 5th easiest remaining schedule. So they're going up against teams that James Harden has already had a triple-double against. I know that his role is different. That's why this didn't make the card, okay? But it's just 1 game, and I think it's possible that he does get his 1 triple-double. Maybe Donovan Mitchell misses a game. Maybe Jared Allen misses a game, and James Harden just scoops up those extra rebounds. All right, you guys, that is the summary here. So we have our 3 best bets here, and then we have the 2 honorable mentions. So if you want, let's go ahead and do a cash prize giveaway for this video. So if 2 out of these 3 hit, just tell me which 2 you like, and you'll be in for that cash prize giveaway. Obviously, we're not going to be giving that away until the end of the NBA season, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know what else you're considering. Like I said, I'm only seeing these props on Prize Picks right now, and I'm only seeing double-doubles and triple-doubles. If they do release some more props like game averages later on today or tomorrow, I will try to get a couple more out to you guys. All right, thanks.